Okay, people, man, sometimes when you see a film, right, and you learn some stuff about it, you kind of have that feeling, right? You have that feeling like, yo, I think I'm gonna like this thing, right? I think this is gonna gel with me. And so when I heard about The Photograph, I was a bit like, huh, how the hell did I not know about this film earlier? Right? I don't know. I because it's only just hit Netflix, right? And when I say only just, I think it hit what beginning of the month. I feel it was the beginning of the month. Maybe slightly wrong, but yeah, this motherfucking film came out in 2020. You know, well, in the states it did. That's the thing. I don't think it dropped over here, which is insane. It's insane. It's insanity. I know there was COVID, blah 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 blah, whatever. Anyway, yo, this goddamn film, people, right? It is the fourth feature from Stella Meghie. She wrote and directed the piece. It is produced by Will Packer. Um, yeah, Will Packer and James Lopez, with Erica Hampson, McGee herself, and Issa Rae executive producing. Heather Washington co-produced, and Shayla Cowan is an associate producer. Now, one of the other big things was finding out Robert Glasper handled the music, which, you know what I mean? Robert Glasper is just fire. Yo, people, if you have not heard Robert Glasper, you need to go on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever the fuck you use. Pandora? I think that's the thing, right? Go and check her out because, boy, she's his stuff is so good. It is so good, people. Trust me. So he handled the music. Cinematography is Mark Schwartzbard. It's edited by Shannon Baker Davis. Casting was Ashley Ingram, Mary Venue, and Michelle Wade Bard. Production design is Lauren Weeks and Dara Wishingrad. Art direction was Jeffrey A. Elrich. Set decoration, Jennifer Greenberg and Rosa Marie Sasso. Kerry Langerman was costume design. Hair, makeup, all that jazz was Brian Abadi, Carla Brenholtz, Michelle Cardoza, Marjorie Durad, Sherry B. Hamilton, Natalie Christian Johnson, Jodie King, Alison LaCure, Felicia Leatherhead, Tarasha Tarsha Marshall, Delina Medine, Marsha Page, Barbara Roman, Tony Roman, Maisha Wade, Jay Williams, and Natalie Young. Woo! That's a lot of people, but there's a lot of hair up in the piece, people. There was a lot of hair up in the piece. All right, so what we have, our cast. Well, it stars Issa Rae as May Moulton. Right, Lakeith Stanfield. He plays Michael Block. Um, yeah, we've got May's mum, Christine Esme. She's played by Chanté Adams, right? And then there's Isaac Jefferson. A young Isaac is played by Yalon Noel. Okay. Um, Yeah, an older Isaac is played by Rob Morgan, you know. Um, we then have got um who then do we have? We should probably go. Okay, so Michael's boss is played by Chelsea Peretti, Sarah Rogers, right? Um, and you have got Michael's friend Kyle, played by Lil Ray Howery, right? He's work colleague, his good friend Andy Morrison is played by Kelvin Harrison Jr. May's friend, right? Rachel Miller is played by Jasmine Cephas Jones, who I know I've seen her in some other shit, and I can't think of what, but I've definitely seen her in some other stuff. Right? Oh, Carl's wife, Asia, is played by Tinoa Paris. They've got two kids, Sadrine and Sophia. Sadrine is played by Riley Gabrielle King, and Sophia is played by Phoenix Noel. Oh, so yeah, Christine's mother, Violet Esmes, is played by Marsha Stephanie Blake. Okay. There's Lewis Moulton, May's dad, yeah, played by Courtney B. Vance. Billy Wasco is played by Christopher Casarini. A younger maid, the 4-year-old maid that we see, is played by Dakota Paradise. I mean, that's a fun name, man. That's a slick, right? Yeah, I feel that's our main group of peoples. You know what I mean? There's other people who kill it. That's our main cast, right? I feel, yeah, that's our main cast. Okay, so the gist of the film: when famed photographer Christina Eames dies unexpectedly, she leaves her estranged daughter May hurt, angry, and full of questions. When May finds a photograph tucked away in a safe deposit box, she soon finds herself delving into her mother's early life, an investigation that leads to an unexpected romance with a rising journalist. And so that's the thing, man. It's just there's all these things, right? There's all these kind of parallels with the story, like a load of different stuff floating around. And yeah, you kind of look at it and it's interesting because it's this dissection of life, right? I mean, that's the big thing. It's like there's moments of this film, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, yo, why did you watch this? And not because it's bad, but it's just because it's just, it fucks with you, man, because you can see, I don't know, people, you can see yourself up in that shit, right? In some of the things that go down, or there's the fear of becoming, right? You'd be like, oh man, because it's about these two people, well, a part of it is about these two people, right? May and oh Jesus Christ, my mind just went blank. I mean, just completely Michael, May and Michael. Ah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, who they both admit they're bad at relationships, and it's not like I don't want to be in something. Like Kyle says that Michael, he goes too hard, too fast, right? And then May, there is that fear of abandonment, so push people away, right? And I think those things can resonate, right? Because you can understand right? I guess most people maybe gone too hard, too fast, right? Just put too much on something. And then then there's definitely those times when you're like, yo, I don't know, man. What if I should, should I get out before they end this? Like, what's happening? Right. So you can see those different things. Now, there was definitely moments where you'd be like, yo, I can't drop that line. Right. There's a moment they're together and Michael's just like, and I'm just thinking, I'm thinking. And he's like, well, what are you thinking? It's like, is it too early in the evening to kiss you? You know what I mean? You'd be like, yo, I could not drop that line. If that line came out of my mouth, yo, it's not working. I think I'm gonna laugh, or you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just maybe I could drop I don't know. I don't know. I just wouldn't. I don't drop those lines, people. But you're watching it and you're seeing these things, and even like a moment like that, which can be technically corny as a motherfucker, right? It works. It works within this moment, right? And we have these great little fucking moments that just, whoo, really fucking hit you, man. They really do, you know? And we jump around because we're seeing like Christina, you know, and the stuff, the conflicts in her life, right? I think we open up with a video and she's kind of talking about living life, right? And some of the regrets, and she regrets leaving people behind maybe too easily, right? Maybe not fighting for situations like she does with her career, which is just like, that's interesting. That's super interesting because I think that's the thing, isn't it? Right. So sometimes you can look at, yeah, your career. And you're like, huh, that I really want that. Right. I need to do all I can to get that. But then, relationships are super hard. And it's one of those things like, in a job, you have a contract, right? A written contract. In a relationship, it's a verbal contract, right? Which, ain't really binding in a court of law. You feel me? So it kind of feels like it's more fragile. And it is, it's more fragile. There's definitely more at stake. Yeah, you might lose a job and you could lose a nice paycheck, but in a relationship, you know what I mean? Like, you can lose yourself, right? You know what I mean? I just kind of feel that when these things break down, it's not just you don't see that person, but you can literally lose, parts of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, your heart may never feel the same again. You know what I mean? Your soul could feel fractured. You know what I mean? Like, this is truth, people. And so I feel the film really just resonates in that way because we're seeing these situations break down and not work. And you can definitely go, that person should have said this. But then you can also go, yeah, but the other person could have said this too. Right. So there's definitely things where one person might be more in the blame, but then the other person, they had their cross to bear in the situation as well. And I like that. Right. I liked that there's so much gray area. It's not just black and white, you know? I think that's the thing that really impacts on a story. And it's just, man, we have been blessed. We have been so fucking blessed lately. I say lately, it's not so much lately, but there's just been these incredible stories, like, because hey, if we think about it, there was Sylvie's love. Sylvie's love. right? Which is who the fuck handled Sylvie's Love? Jesus Christ. Because that was awesome. Right? Eugene Ash. Eugene Ash, again, wrote and directed. You know what I mean? Awesome film. Right? There's Really Love from Felicia Pride. And oh my gosh. Oh my god. God damn it. It's god damn it. The name is was it's Felicia wrote it and it's directed. Is it Angel Christie Williams? Right, Angel Christie Williams. Yeah. So we have like these great stories, and oh shit, I cannot forget as well Rashad Ernesto Green's Premature, which people, you need to go see that film. If you haven't seen that film, people, go see that film. And these films, man, they are just like they really touch on the honesty of these relationships. Because as I said, Eve, you can have those cheesy lines, but it can ring true because the way it's all framed. And there are times when you're goofy and you say stupidness, right? But it's that like little fun kind of thing between the two of you. And those moments ring, right? Those moments, right, are impactful. And it's just, we've seemed to have found this new generation of creatives telling these stories that don't feel like the typical Hollywood romance that just seems unplausible. You know what I mean? Seems like that doesn't happen. That's not how this goes, right? Because we watch, we watch the photograph and you can be like, yeah, no, the way all of this goes, the way of it all unfolds. Now, obviously, there's the whole thing of the journalists and they're working on they're kind of on the same story. You know what I mean? There is that. But take that away. Everything else, it just fits, right? You can go, yes, I've been in those beats, right? I've been in that situation. I understand the turmoil, right? I understand the faults of how can I make this work? I need to get out before it implodes. Like, I wish I could have said this. All of that. Even like the supporting characters, like Rachel, right? When she's like, man, it felt so easy being miserable. But you know what I mean? It's scary opening yourself up to shit. And I think you understand that, you know? And then on top of all of this, right? This great acting. And I will say as well, Lil Ray Howe. Yeah, I'm saying it right. Why don't I myself, man? Boom. Yo, the progression we have seen in Homie's acting, it is crazy. Crazy. But the acting, really on point. Love the acting. But then you have this great cinematography. Right? The way we really can get into some of those scenes. You know what I mean? Just the great camera work from Meghie, because she knows when to pull in, right? When to bring you in close, right? When to keep back. So we have this, you know, the scenes, just the way it's shot, lit, everything. It's just, it works. It's perfect. The hotel scene, just all of that, man. Right? And then the music. Oh my gosh, the music. As I say, Robert Glasper, man, if you don't know, go check Homie out. But yo, the music works so well. And we don't get that bugbear of mine, right? There's not all of this is how you feel. No, it's just the music is that next character in the scene. You know what I mean? It's there to enhance rather than to dictate to you. So yeah, I'm a little pissed, right? I'm a little pissed that it took the fucking film this long to reach these motherfucking shores because I thought we were past all of that, right? With the invention of the internet, right? With you know borders breaking down and all of this, right? We should get shit when it comes. But I'm glad I've watched this film, people. So if you haven't seen The Photograph, people, go check it out. It's on Netflix right now, people. I'm wondering as well if my boy Chris worked on it. I mean, you know what I mean? Because he's based in Louisiana and he works on a lot of the stuff that's shot locally. So I wonder. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't, but yo, The Photograph, people, it pops on every single level. So if you enjoyed Premature, right? If you enjoyed Sylvie's Love, if you enjoyed Really Love, then yo, trust me when I say you are definitely going to enjoy The Photograph.